Hey, welcome back for video 4. If you have not finished the last video where we put in our U.S. regions map, please do so. Remember, your table of contents needs to be updated every time you add into your notebook. Do not forget to put your dates. I am not putting dates because mine is always put in before yours. You are putting the date where you put yours in. Okay. So far, we have our table of contents, we have a blank page, we have our Unit 1 overview, remember our date, we have our geographic tools and vocab, and last time you should have put your U.S. regions map on page 4 with your date. This time we are going to add a tiny bit of information to our regions, and then we are going to talk about contiguous and territories. Okay, so very quickly, you are going to need your glue, you're going to need a brown, a pencil, and a color that you have not used before. If you do not have a color you have not used, then it's fine, just use another color, okay? Alright, so on our map, we're going to look at our west region, okay? And inside our west region, we are going to add some more mountains. And on our border here on the coast, we are going to add mountains right up here. And they're going to be pretty heavy here, pretty thick and big. And then they're going to just kind of taper off a little bit down through California. These are called Cascade Mountains. Okay, these are our Cascade Mountains. Now, we also have a mountain range on the other side of California, right here. We're gonna make like a, looks like a knife. These are Sierra Nevadas mountains. Okay, now that's all we need for our brown. Now we're going to use our new color, and right here around Arizona, we're going to kind of just color in a little area. Okay, this is called the Mojave Desert. Okay, so this area right in here is the Mojave Desert. Within the Mojave Desert, we have on the corner of Arizona, right about here, we have the Grand Canyon. Now, if you know what a canyon is, it's a very big space that was created by the running of a river. So we have the Grand Canyon right here within the Mojave Desert. Alright. Now, one other interesting fact that we're going to put in, and I'm going to use, let me use the dark blue. And we're going to put this at the bottom right here. Now this is what we call the Continental Divide, okay? Continental Divide is this line. Now, what the Continental Divide does is tell us where the water is going to run, okay? So if it is on the east, then we're going to have water flowing to the tropics. And then here it's going to flow, and then it's going to flow this way. So it changes the direction of the water. Okay? All the way down. So if we have a river going this way, it would flow up, and the river this way would flow south. So this one would go north, this one would go south. Okay. So we have looked at our regions, and we've looked at some of our major land forms and rivers and oceans. So now we're going to go over on page 5, and before I put any of that information, we're going to glue these in, okay, and we're going to go right down to the very bottom so that we have enough room to put these in on the same page. So I'm going to take, and I'm going to put the territory on the bottom, and we're going to glue this whole top part. You're going to leave the 2 bottom flaps to where you can open them. And we're going to put it right at the bottom so that it looks like this, just as close as you can get it, okay? Then we're going to take where it says contiguous, and we're going to put that right down next to, just as close as we can, and then we're going to glue this whole section down, and we're going to put it down right next to the territory, so that way we have plenty of room to get all of the information. Alright, now, what is the difference between contiguous and a territory? Think about that for just one moment. What do you think the difference is between contiguous and territory? Okay, well, if you said that you have no clue, I do not blame you. It is fine. We're going to talk about it. So, contiguous means, that's kind of a different word. I don't know that we've heard that word before, but it means sharing a common border or that we have touching borders. Okay, so I need 2 colors, and I'm going to use blue. So all of the states that are in United States are not contiguous. The ones who are in the major or main part of the United States here would be considered contiguous. Okay? Now, Alaska, however, is not. Okay. As well as Hawaii. And for some reason they put Hawaii over here. No, sorry. I made a mistake. They put Hawaii way down here in this tiny little bitty thing. Don't ask me why I was thinking that. Okay, so I'm going to erase this in a minute, so ignore what I just said. This is Hawaii, so Hawaii is not contiguous, as well as Alaska. Okay, so which states are contiguous? Well, that would be the 48 states in the central part of North America. that includes us. That is part of where we live. So this huge part from the East Coast to the West Coast, including Texas, will be considered contiguous. So our non-contiguous states would be Alaska and Hawaii. Okay, they do not share a border with any other state. Okay, now remember, you can pause and write this and make sure this is done. Just ignore what I did here. I was confused. It happens. Alright, now we're going to look at territories. So what is a territory? Well, a territory is an area of a land that is under control and protection of a country but is not part of it. Okay, so what are some of our territories? Well, this is where this little section comes in, okay? So this little section, we have, in here, we have Puerto Rico. If I can spell, make sure you spell it right, okay? We have our U.S. Virgin Islands, and then over on the east, in the middle of our ocean over here, we have Guam. Okay, this one's kind of hard to see over here. This one's kind of difficult to see, so we would probably need to look at a bigger map. But anyways, so the U.S. territories are here, okay, and we have Puerto Rico, Guam, oh, and I've missed one, I'm so sorry, American Samoa, and I will show you that in just a second, and then the U.S. Virgin Islands. Okay, and up here, over beside, somewhere down from Hawaii, because we have Hawaii, and then we have, I guess it's a little bit further down, right down here. So not that one. Oh, sorry, you can't even see it. Okay, so right here we have Hawaii, right? So right down here we have American Samoa. Alright, there we go. So we have American Samoa right down here. We have Puerto Rico, U.S. Virgin Islands, and this little section right there. And then we'll go ahead and slot it in here. Okay, and then over on the east side we have Guam. And these are all territories or area that is under control and protection of a country but is not technically part of a country. Okay, alright, and I will see you for the next one.